And we are live again. Today we are working on a few things. So over here I have a Mac SE 30. These sockets are all garbage. And of course I think I forgot to grab the new ones. I think they're back. They might be over here. I was doing some organization, so I got a bunch of junk laying around here now. Yeah, I think I forgot the sockets. That's fine. Don't need them right away. So I'll have to go and grab them. But what are we doing today? Well, again, we're gonna replace this socket. Don't need to worry about the SIMM socket. Already replaced with it's already a metal socket. So a few ways you can do this. You can just try and go at the pins, which I'm going to try first with my Hakko desoldering iron. Now that may work, it may not. I may have to actually go over the pins first. Yeah, right? You get to see the actual, it's kind of like seeing the sausage making. And, come on. There we go. Untangle this stupid thing. There we go. Alright, check the... Okay, good. We are... Yeah, well, there's a delay. There's a slight delay. So... Alright, so while that does kind of work, I'm finding that it's not really doing a good job of getting all the solder off. So I'm actually just going to go ahead and do what I usually do when I do sockets. I'm going to go ahead and reflow all of them. And that's actually just going to give me a better, better overall result. You gotta realize this solder is now, what, like 30 years old. Now, you don't have to use solder. In fact, I could just use, let me turn on the, ooh, what's say? Nothing beats some fresh Macathon. Unfortunately, I'm not that good of a chef. I do know how to cook, but... I mean, mozzarella is really just cheese curds with salt. I mean, for the most part. I mean, obviously it's a specific type of cheese, but... Can you? I've made bocconcini or something like that, which with all right, so far so that's so every pin I'm having to actually slightly lift up on the pin I'm removing. So I'm actually going to go back over with my soldering iron. I do not want to warp my tip, which will happen eventually from enough, force. So I'm just going to straighten all the pins. In fact, I'm glad I did that with this one, because that one was actually a little tough to move. The more centered the pin is, the more that the desoldering gun can cleanly remove the solder. Okay, there we go. What up, brah? Yeah, that looks... Probably gonna have to go over that, but... Alright, there we go. That's all the pins. And there's me dropping the stupid gun. Alright, so... Not every one of these came clean. However, if I'm lucky, it'll just break off when I... So I'm going to try cutting away... Because these are, of course, soldered to... Or not soldered, but attached to each other. Now, did I do... Okay. My hope is if I flex it up and down, the joints will break. But I don't think that's going to happen. Of course it's not. So, now I gotta go figure out which ones are not. Okay. Actually, you know what? I'm going to try the pliers trick, although I never have that work for me, but it works for everyone else, so maybe here it'll work. Okay, that one's still a little... That one looks better. Did I clear that one? Yeah, that one looks good. Part of the problem is I probably need to disassemble the gun and clean it. Just, I really hate having to do that. You know, if I could remove this by just, taking off the old socket and... Okay, so... You know what? So I have my nail on the back, and if I just reflow it or heat the pins, it'll right off. Most of the solder has been removed. It's just there's little pieces hanging on. And I'm putting very little pressure on it. You do not need the ratchet on this. Once the solder gives, it will freely come off. However, this doesn't always work because it's such a long strip, and I am afraid of, you know, damaging the board. Hoping that would have worked a little better than it did. It might just be time to commit to cleaning the gun. Alright, I was trying not to. Clean your tools. They'll work better. What ends up happening with these things is the... I also probably need to replace the filter, which is probably very dirty at this point. And I probably threw the... Nope, actually. Oh. I have to order more of these stupid things. Alright, let's see. How interesting can I make looking like an idiot? This. Part of my problem is I just don't know which ones are being stubborn. That's the bigger problem. If I knew which ones are being stubborn, you know, I usually would just reflow them, and then that tends to solve the problem. The other problem is the gun's just dirty, so it's not getting as good a suction as it should. The fucking flux gets stuck into the inner chambers, and then the rubber membrane gets all sticky and can't actually operate. That's what I'm guessing is going on, since that's usually... Yeah, that's exactly what's going on. So I'll show you. You would think the filter would prevent it. It doesn't. So... you may not be able to see it, but it's coated in flux. So, take a little bit of IPA here, and we'll just clean it up. I have to do this every so often. I probably desoldered something with flux on the board, and it just sucked it up. Especially if it, atomizes it. Normally, I don't have to do any of that outside of reflowing the solder to begin with. That's how I know when it's dirty, it doesn't perform as good as it should. And there's some also on. Yeah, unfortunately, you kind of have no option there. Yeah. I cut it so I can still do that. Again, given the gun is dirty, I wanted to just clean it, so that way, I should on the next one just be able to literally pull it right off. Dude, the tips for this desoldering gun are getting crazy. I have like 5 tips that are jammed. You could technically get away with one, but I'm replacing them all because you already had me buy them. You're not getting away that easily. But you could, in theory, do that. It's not worth doing. I wouldn't guarantee the work. You know. So that part is done. Where's the little... Okay. Sounds better. Dude, I'm telling you, you know, from a... You know, you gotta realize, like, if I'm doing as much as I do, I could do a Mac Classic analog board and, you know, I could decap it in, like, 5 minutes. It'll run with 4 in the front. You have to have 4 RAM sticks in the front. But one of your front RAM slots is bad. It's broken, so it's probably why you were getting that. It wasn't making good. You know, there's no way. I even tried it. I don't think it was making a solid connection. Alright, so... Alright, we're getting there. But yeah, okay. Trying to figure out which one now is actually not. Okay, there's one. I would lose. I would lose because I don't go for speed. I am all about quality. So I would lose. Because if you're trying to go for speed, you've already lost. Come on. Which one is it? Which one is not? You know, I could just cut this stupid slot in half, and then it would, I would see, this is what happens when you deal with, like, really old solder. Is it that one? Yep, that one. I just felt it shift. So part of the, you know, one problem I'm having. Oh wait, nope, that already had broken. Never mind. That was not part of my problem. I'm trying to figure out which pin. There we go. I think we got it. Okay, we got it. There we go. I thought we had it. Was there still one up? No, everybody's moving. It's just, I think, one's bent. Because, yeah, it's definitely off. It's like I can see all the pins are free. I think it's just one of the pins is bent. There we go. Yep. There we go. Actually, I think one was... Yeah, apparently one was slightly stuck. Even though I was able to just remove it by hand. However, man, would it be great if I could just, you know, rip this plastic piece off. Don't tempt me. Because if I could actually get the plastic off, it would actually be very quick to then remove the rest of it. Actually, I wonder. Nope, you can't. The way they're in there, you could do it, but I'm not going to do it. So there are sockets. You see this a lot on like really old stuff from like the early 80s. That the socket will just lift off the pins. Actually, we're already pretty up there. Okay, we're pretty good. In fact, I think this socket I think is just going to lift right out. I'm having zero issues with the... It's funny because I can see this row here. Like, some of these are not... Man, I really hate how they did this. Almost there with this one. Come on. That one is not playing nicely. Okay, let's see how well I did. Okay, so far I can already tell most of it is loose. Oh, I think we got it. I think we got it. First shot, boyos. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Ready? Yeah, they're all loose. You just, there we go. There we go. First try. I did have to reflow a few of them, but nothing major. So, onward and upwards. So just so you know, I charge extra for you watching. Yeah, that's a new rule. I just made it up. that's a ground plane. Hey, you know, alright, I might have to consider that, you know, just because, there we go. There we go. Yeah, I actually have your power supply for that, for the LC right there. I'm probably gonna, like, switch just because it's kind of boring to watch for long periods. You know, probably jump to that just to, because I need to see how much love inside I need to give that. Because I might need to warm up the ultrasonic for that one. Okay, the wiggling trick definitely. Yep, go ahead, bro. Okay, how come that's not loose? It just desoldered that. It's funny because like half of this thing is just wiggling in my hand, but then there's ones that just don't want to move. It's weird. Oh, maybe I didn't cut enough on this side to loosen the, There we go, how about that? Oh, it's because it's literally broken. This socket was broken? Like, it broke in half in my hand. That may have explained a few things. Come on. There we go. I really hate... I like when these just break off the plastic stubs. Let's see, can I force that out? No. Yes, no. No. I just want to break it off. Now I lost my other arm to, Okay, it is definitely loose. Yes. So I just need to push this stupid plastic in. because it is definitely, there we go. It's actually loose. I was able to wiggle all the pins before I did that. There we go. Right out. See? Nice and clean. So, we are 3, 4, 8. Nice. All the traces underneath look good. Let's go ahead and take a look at his power supply next. I'm going to go ahead and just throw this right in front of me so I don't lose it. Well, we can also take a look at this. This needs some love. Alright, well, we're going to start with this. TDK power supply. Very common on the LCs. Super common. In fact, I'd rather have one of these than anything. On the although there are certain Aztec ones that aren't too bad. But these are pretty straightforward. 99.9999999% of the time, if one doesn't work, I can get it working. So that's always nice. These are, assuming that nothing is wrong, like I don't have to do any major cleaning, we'll actually probably just burn through the recap on this one. Just because realistically, it's that easy for me. Now, one thing you'll notice, although last night I did use a Console 5 kit, but you'll notice I do not use kits from anyone. I have over there, over there, over there, yes, 2 different places, over there, now 3 places, total of 4. I have capacitors all around me. Okay, so if we look, board has no gunk on the bottom. Wonderful. That is a rarity on these. That means I probably won't get that nasty, it worked. What worked? The power supply? Oh, I don't doubt that. I do not doubt that the power supply worked. So, yeah, there's nothing concerning that I see on this. So I'm actually going to go ahead, burn through this, get all the caps off, and then we'll go ahead and get new caps on it. I'm not... Okay. Out they come. It's like butter. Another one. Another one. Another one. Yeah, I love this thing. You know, if we were doing a recap and LC power supply contest, you know, that would be a different story. Okay, that is, yes it is. There we go. Okay, all the caps except I missed the 47 over here. Right, it's got to be that way. There we go. Okay. Alright, all the I gotta make sure I resolder one of the pins over there, but that's not a big deal. Alright. So all the caps on this have been removed. Let me fix that one that I did that was on. I missed. There we go. Make sure that didn't fall out or anything. And nope, we're good. Alright, so the only thing I need to do now is remove the giant bulk filter cap. And that is all the caps that were on the board. And very nice. There was zero leakage. You got this to me, perfect timing. Now, need to load up my... I realize I don't have Chrome on here. Oh well. Alright. It's really nice. I have a pretty good CPU in this, so I don't have to worry about having enough power. There we go. So we need a 220. It originally came with a 180 at 385 volts, although this only, you don't need that. I'm just going to drop in a 200 volt. This only has 160 going across it, because that's rectified means. Although, so we'll go ahead and solder that. I just flood it, let the flux, do its job. And again, so I was talking about soldering technique yesterday, and I realized we never really had a way for me to show exactly what I was talking about, but today we can do that. Let me bring over this. Probably have to raise it up a bit. There we go. Man, it's almost like I'm a professional here. So, just gotta, there we go. Beautiful, right? Can't ask for a better. So, I had mentioned you want to put the iron between the pad and whatever it is you're soldering. So, here's the pad, here's what I'm soldering. I want to put my iron on both pieces, because solder flows to what's hot, and the flux is there to prevent the oxidation of the flow, and help flow. So I have it on both. I'm letting it warm up, and I'm on the other side here. Watch this. Once the pin gets warm enough, now it's going to be kind of hard. You can put the solder on the other side. This is a bit of a thick boy, so so now we can just start flowing it in. And that's it. It's smooth all the way around. Solder, and because we came in, it'll have went down. And there we go. That's it. So that is the filter cap replaced. Now I'm going to go ahead and jump back to me. And we'll do some more, examples. I'll do some more examples in a bit. So, what do we need? I need two 270 at 25s and one at 10. Well, here's 270 at 16. And then I need 270 at 25. I believe I have 270 at 35. Always fine to go up in voltage. There we go. I have it at 35. Huh. Is that right? Oh, nope, that's 220. My 7 and my 2 look the same. I was like, I'm almost out of those? No, I'm not. There we go. Then I need a 56 at 25. I have them at 50. Buy those in huge volume because I use them so frequently. I need two 1000 at 10s. Two 1000 at 10s. Then I need... Did I actually need... Nope. Okay, then I need a 47 at 25. I don't actually think that is in this one. I think it's over there. It's 47 out of 35. And oh, actually, I'm gonna have to move those. When I was doing some organization. Wait, actually, I have 2 of them. Not worth it. Let's see, 47 at 25. I know I have those. I really should have considered where I put things, but it's fine. Here we go. 47 at 25. 2 of the. We need 1 of those, and then we need a 10 at 50. The original was an 8.2. If you account for percentages, doesn't matter. Close enough. Alright. I can't see you guys, so anybody say anything while I was looking at this map? Nope. Alright. Cool. So let's start populating the board. And because there was 0 leakage, not a sign of wetness, I'm not going to wash this or anything. If this had leaked, pretty significantly, we would have gone ahead and washed the board. This is probably one of the nicer LC power supplies I've had the pleasure of, having to work on. Let me tell you, I have some 2SIs, which we'll get into later, that I just don't even want to talk about. Today is a Macathon. I'm trying to just crush, my as much as I can. Hear myself talk all day. The 56. Come on. There we go. So, you are the 10. You go right there. And then this is the 47. You go right there. You are the 270 and 35. Did I miss a cap? Oh, I needed 3 10s, that's why. I'm like, I feel like I'm short one. And I was. Alright, so that is the last component that we actually need to populate. And at this point, we can go ahead and bang out the soldering, and this power supply will be done. And we got 1 cap left. That's it. That's all she wrote. Done and done. Okay. There we go. And we can double check. Okay, negative, negative. Negative. Yeah, yeah, okay, that all looks good. Drop that down. Slap her back together. Out of the way. Okay. Come on. What's going on? We're a little tight. Is this not a... no, it's a short enough cap. I know that's the right... oh, gotta cut these. Yeah, that's why. Thought I'd already done that. There we go. Don't ignore things not going together right. Usually means you're doing something wrong. Okay, much better. Much, much better. Okay, there we go. All the screws are the same, so you don't have to worry about which one's which. There you go. Yeah, I had your recapping. What is the... It's literally glass. It's a sheet of glass. So I don't have to worry about static and everything. It's just it was a glass desk I had, and it works perfect. Now, it'd have been fine. There's a piece of plastic under that it was insulating, but yeah, like I could tell it would... Dang it. Drop the screw because I was talking. Now the question is, will he find that screw? That may be a good question. Oh boy, where'd that go? I was... Come on, it's a brass... There it is. Like it's a brass screw. It's not that hard. There we go. Good Mac Color Classic chassis. Get back under there. Under my desk is where I keep my Mac chassis. Alright, what's going on? What? Okay. Hey, you know, I could have just been like, oh, I lost it, bro. Like, yeah, it had rolled to the corner of the desk, believe it or not, underneath the Mac Color Classic. I cannot make that up. Yeah. So it's like a little. Yeah, that's good. There we go. You know, I lowered it yesterday. Let me do that again. There we go. There we go. Hopefully that's better. No, that still seems... Okay, hopefully that's better. Is that better? Let me know if that's better. Thank you for letting me know. Okay. Nope. Cable. Got it. Huh. Must have never plugged this back in. Well. Do I have... No, I already have one plugged in. I have to. No, I do. Yeah, it's this one right here. Yeah, there it is. Like, I knew I had one of those already plugged in. Didn't go bang. Alright. So, thing to know about a LC power supply is unloaded, the voltage is going to be a little weird. So like the rails aren't going to be stable, but you should be able to still make out, you know, perfectly what's going on. You know, as long as you don't see like 0 volts or... So like the -5 is fluctuating between like -3.4, fine, that's common. 11 will fluctuate between like 11.5, 11.6. 5 volts will be like 5.13. Yeah. All good. So, power supply, done. Ding, power supply's done. So, set that over there. I am not stoked to take a look at this. I actually, eventually, I'm going to want to wash this. I'm not going to lie. Your LC is quite, why don't we take a look together? Capture card mode. Dun, dun, dun. So, yeah, so she needs some love. She needs some love. Not terrible. So, we'll go ahead and, come on. There we go. I like to go over and, clean up all the pads, reflow them. And then I'll, clean them off. So, that's got to still be in your box, actually, which I don't have. I can go and grab it, actually. Which is fine, because I need to grab the RAM slots anyway. It's just back there on my wall. I need to get my zip ties down here so that I can manage some cables. I don't know what you did with, where? The previous owner scorched some of these caps. Not gonna lie, not gonna lie, I'm just gonna remove, gotta have some tweezers. That way I could just remove, did they use leaded solder? Some of these were not even soldered to the pad. Just saying. Or if they were just barely hanging on. Some of this is really, really dodgy. I'm pretty sure they used lead-free. All right, all the caps that they did are off. Okay, so these are all off. There we go. These guys are all off. I'm not going to use them. We're going to use what originally came on it. It'll be fine. Besides, I can't guarantee that they didn't toast some of those. Yeah, this board, I'm not gonna do it right now, but actually before I recap this, I need to, one of these pads is questionable, but not too bad. I need to ultrasonic this. There's no way I am just gonna, oh my god, what did they do? Ugh. Yeah, they should never solder, at least, they should never... Yeah, this is all really dodgy. I mean, the board overall is in fine shape. Like, don't let me make it sound worse than it is, right? It's not that bad. It's just it's bad to where you wouldn't want to rely on it. Like this is not in a. But we're gonna ultrasonic it. We're right now prepping it. I'm treating this like any other board at this point. Remove all the old parts. I clean the pads. And then I'll clean it up with some acetone. Alright, I gotta remove one last cap that I didn't realize. That one I'm not too concerned about saving, so I'm just gonna use my tweezers and just get it off. Okay. Alright. Let's take a look at... I'm gonna quickly clean that off. Well, looks like one of those pads was, take a look here. Yeah, hopefully that's not... Thankfully, the pad is still good. You know, even though it's like broke, you got to realize once there's something on top of it, it's never moving again. But you can see this, like here. I need you to understand why we're cleaning the board after this. Can I get a better? There we go. A little better focus. So, just in the area I am in, we take a little bit of, and we just, I'm gonna clean so you can see where I didn't clean. See the difference? Here, we'll move over and do another. We'll do a half and half. There's half that I did. Now, actually, yeah, you can definitely see where I did on this side. Right there wasn't a good example, but yeah. So we are we'll go ahead, give it a ultrasonic bath. While we're here, like yeah, like you could that's just filthy. So I saw this trace as I was cleaning. Okay, that's okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and expose it all just to be sure. So I'm questioning this. Let's see what a little bit of flux does to that. Alright, cool. Cleaned it right up. Apparently, I am not close enough to this thing. We'll do something about that. Alright, I'm gonna pull out my wick. Alright, let's see. Let me. I realized I never shared this out to my Twitter. So we're going to do something about that right now. We live working on some Macs. See, we got 3 people in the watching. Absolutely, not a lot, but I mean, given I don't have very many followers or subscribers to begin with, I'm absolutely, you know, I can't thank you enough. So I always get asked, like, when I do these boards, like, normally I will remove all these chips. These aren't too bad, so I'm not that worried about it. But, like, why do you remove them all? Well, because you see why, this is why I remove them all. Because if I don't, if I remove all these, I could clean all the pads all at once. But I don't really feel like doing that. At least not, not for the little bit of grime that's on there, So what we do is get the old solder off, because that solder is kind of, decrepit at this point. And tell it to get off our lawn and use some braid. Let the flux do the work. But again, this is all like, this is technique, right? This is experience. There's a certain level of how hard you have to press down, and there we go. But let's say, for example, you were like, but Tom, you should just show us what you do normally. We want to kind of get an idea, see what the tech, what what you do. It's great that you're, so we're going to go ahead and I'm going to remove this guy here, just so we can see like what those pads actually look like. Because we may find like maybe the right move is to remove them. Okay, so that chip is removed. Now let's take a look at, you can see like this, so we're gonna go ahead and remove them all. See, this is kind of a lesson in, so here's what the chip looked like. underneath. Now, a lot of that is, yes, because we've obviously worked the chip, so some solder and all that, or flux and all that got on there. But, yeah, we'll clean that up. That'll clean right up. Not too big of a deal. So I'm going to go ahead and just remove these other guys real quick. I'm going to do that off just so I have, you know, a full kind of area to work with. Okay. Yeah. Let's adjust that together. So now I actually have like a little remote that it came with, so I could just like do this without touching it. It could be like the white balance is a little off. Oh, of course it didn't come with a CR 2032. I just saw a package of those. Where are they? There we go. Oh, of course I touched the camera. Now I probably won't keep this battery in there just because long term, you know. But oh, it has digital zoom. That's actually interesting. How do I unzoom? Oh, there's a separate button for that. How's that? I told it to auto expose. What's this do? Oh, freeze, right? Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Not sure what that does. Not sure what that does exactly. Alright, cool. Yeah, it's even better for me. Alright. Let's clean these pads up. Yeah, that is a lot better. Wow, you're right, that was underexposed. So, here's an example of where the pad needs a little bit of help. So Go ahead and throw on. Should have said something earlier. Don't worry about that missing. It goes nowhere. Or is that? Yeah, that one goes nowhere. That one falls off every time I clean these. The 39114, there's nothing there. That pad's blank. It wants to tag along. Yep. And people ask why I take the chips off. Could you imagine? So there's a guy on YouTube. No, I don't want to name names because I don't want to be seen as like one of those guys. But on eBay that does this. And from what I know, the guy is actually. Hold on, my wife's calling. Yes, ma'am. Where are you? Oh, lucky you. Yeah. What time is it anyway? 4, almost 5? Really? I've been live streaming that long. Holy crap! Nah, you're all right. You're fine. Oh, no, that pad. Okay, there's that pad trying to get away again. But no, flight was in 2-pack. That's always nice. Well, 75 is a very reasonable. I mean, what do you want it to be at? I don't know if it ever actually gets down that low. Well, yeah, no, it does because it turns off. So, all right. Yeah, that looks a lot better, doesn't it, guys? Ready for I could probably go ahead and just put that chip back on. Yeah, nope, we're just here a lot. I got a few. I got a board here I'm working on and just kind of cleaning it up. I got the ultrasonic warming up. I got another board. I'm gonna run through it again, even though I'd already worked on it. But yeah, we're just hanging out, cleaning. There we go. I'm happy with that. So I'm gonna go ahead and fix this pad. Yes, it's lifted. I'm gonna try and be live as often as I can be. Let me tell. I enjoy the company. I gotta figure out what me and Phil are gonna do for dinner tonight. Did you talk to him about tomorrow? Yes, I already played with it. Ah! I mean, what time does Phil want to go? Oh, but he might talk to him. Did you tell him what I said about? I'd have been like, Tom's afraid you're gonna steal all his stuff. Yep, one of those pads broke off. Okay. Don't even know if I'd end up down that road because not usually anything down there.
Yeah, but you might want to if you really don't want to put a body.
I mean, I just hold it, I guess. Trying to.
Or my aunt's house. She's looking if you guys would
We
like to
lost
come
one.
on.
Come on what?
Would you like to come on Sunday to
I don't think that'll be all that. I mean, if we get there early enough on tomorrow, it'll be it'll be fine.
And I told her I usually be in that closer.
You don't need to hear my conversations. Yeah, no. Let me call you back later and we'll talk about all that so I can finish what I'm working on. All right, I'll talk to you later. Love you. Bye. Yeah, no, you ain't. You don't need to hear my. I'm going garage sailing tomorrow, and she was letting me know something. All right, let's fix this guy. Actually, no, that's really not even all that necessary. I'll just bridge it with a piece of. Not even gonna worry about that. That's unnecessary. These two are connected. I'm just gonna bridge them. Not a big deal. So the ultrasonic's at 33. CC. I really wish names showed up in a more recognizable form, so I knew who I'm talking to. I know. I know two of the people by names. Okay, I have to do my absolute damnedest to not fling this part across the goddamn room and lose it. Because I did that with another board I'm going to be taking a look at here shortly. And thankfully I have kind of like a donor. I apparently didn't order the parts for some reason. Alright. Okay. There we go. That guy is cleaned up. You can see, still needs a little love. I don't want to throw it in the ultrasonic because I will never find it. Alright, do we get it all? Yeah, that's pretty good. How are the other chips? They all need a little love. Actually, the one I'm doing right now, I think is the 39114. I just ordered, I just received 15. So I should have enough of those for a while. Okay. That chip's good. Now, I don't know what this LM3080 is. And weirdly enough, it's got writing on the bottom of it. Never seen that one before. Never seen that before. Yay, getting alcohol all over the desk. Yeah, so you can see the writing on the bottom and the top. Never seen that before. Usually there's only writing on one side. There we go. Alright, all cleaned up. I'm going to throw those into like a little anti-static bag just so that I can put them on later after the board has been cleaned. have tweezers. Why am I overdoing this? There we go. I'm gonna label it because I know that if I don't, I'm gonna forget what it is. Okay. It says LC parts. The exposure won't let you see it, but. Alright, this is ready to be cleaned. Its power supply is done. So that's good. Let me go and grab the Apple IIe board. One day I will hopefully work on this, which is my Amiga 4000. That's kind of in parts. We may end up doing something with this now that I have my hot tweezers. All right. My floor's a little messy. Ignore it. So here we are. Let's take a look at it under the scopity scope. So there's one cap there. It says 35 volts. Absolutely overkill. And one cap there. So a little bit of not corrosion, but it's cap leakage. It's going to end up thrown into the ultrasonic because, well, why not? It's already warmed up. So come on. Those pads are hyper crusty. I almost just blew the cap off. Almost blew up in my face. You won't be able to see it, but it's actually like swollen off the Yeah, it's actually, I don't know, like 15, something like that. I mean, they're pretty, they're not like super common. So the caps themselves are what are causing the corrosion. I'm hoping that my hot tweezers will be able to get it off. Honestly, the other one is so already so damaged. It basically just wants to lift off. But anyway, we should now be able to. We'll try this one first. There we go. You can see that one did the same thing. The problem is when the pads are all crustified, the part heats up more than the pads do. You know, so you can't really easily get it off. Let's try to get this one off safely now without blowing it up in my face. Yeah, just waiting for that to literally pop. At this point, that one was already so much it was easier just to rip it off. Not really rip it off. That is a terrible choice of words, given all things what we're working on. But like, it had lifted off the pins. Man, that does even. So I have actually had that happen once. There we go. Finally got it off. Yeah, those the pads were definitely really. So I was working on I think an LC and I overheated a cap and it blew up in my face. Oh man, that was not fun. There we go. Now that we've gotten the okay. There we go. Pads are intact. Just need to clean them. But we're good other than that. So let's go ahead and do the clean thing. Make these pads look all nice and new. And like I said, we will ultrasonic this just because. Oh, where am I? There we go. See? Much better. Nice and beautiful. No braid needed. I was able to get that cleaned with just solder and some flux. So that's ready to go into the tank with your other board. That's all she wrote. I know you probably expected that to be a little more exciting. Since I've already done most of your other stuff, we're going to go ahead and I guess move back to doing your, there we go, doing your board. So all the pins on this are pointed that way. I'll do that one last. That's Crap, I forgot to grab the, I went all the way over there to grab the, 2E board, and I never grabbed the sockets. Nice. Nice job. Okay, that is loose. Of course, trying to get... It's all loose, it just doesn't want to come out. I don't know what they did with these, but... See, like, your sockets are just breaking in my hand. Like, with very little force on them, they're just like, literally tearing. So, I'm not, I guess, terribly surprised. There we go. Another one. Feeling like DJ Khaled over here. So, I think at this point, I need to, A, get these plastic ribs that are left out, and B, go get your sockets, and we can then actually do the first four whatever one with the fixes for the video circuit. So I don't know what that means. Yes. Okay, yeah. And I think we're almost done with the fifth one. Let's see. Yep. Is it broken? Wow, all these are... It's alright. She's... Oh, there we go. She's straight. Okay. I can tell that it's loose, like it's all, here we go. That one was a little more stubborn. Yeah, you can see it just falls apart. Well, even I'm one to admit when shit doesn't go 100%. Trace decided to come with the pin, but it's not a big deal. We'll fix that. Not worried about it. I'll just run a little piece of wire in there and be fine. Shit happens. See, but I tell you about it. Yeah, I'm good. Because I'm actually going to be stopping here shortly anyway, because I got to figure out dinner, and yeah, I'll be stopping here shortly. So, in fact, I'm going to fix that trace real quick, and then I'll probably, because the ultrasonic is almost done. But yeah, you're not wrong. I can feel my my tongue is a little foamy. Where is all my tools? Alright, I'm gonna fix this real quick. Any chance this goes somewhere convenient to fix? Okay, there we go. Alright, where is my bodge wire? Here we go. I probably wouldn't call it a day for me yet. I have a lot of things. I'll probably just run upstairs, grab something, and come back. Okay. So this is what I'm just gonna take this little wire here, strip it back, dip it in some flux. There we go. What I'm probably going to do then is going. Okay, so just to show you what I did. So, trace pulled up. I cut it back here, exposed it, and we're gonna just double check, make sure like we're not. Yeah, that was bank 2, so it's all good. And I'm gonna coat that, make sure with some. But there we go. It's all good. For some reason, that slot, a lot of the holes are very temperamental, to say the least. They did not want to. There we go, nice and clean. And we can even just make sure we have no bridging. Okay. Yep, and no bridging. So I'm gonna go ahead and just give that a little. I'm not. It's 506. It's a green nail polish. I don't know what the exact. There we go. That'll keep it in place, keep it insulated. And then on the bottom, that wire goes straight through, so there'll be a complete connection all the way. So it happens. Not not the first time I've had to do that kind of thing. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna set this aside. And the last thing I want to do is quickly quickly oh, you can't see me. Alright, I'm going to quickly rebuild this power supply and then I promise I am done for at least a little while. Ooh, this actually looks like I should take it apart. Or is that just glue? That might be just some glue. Okay, one part restored. If you are really into seeing somebody restore stuff, I will be working on a lot of. You won't be disappointed. I will keep you thoroughly entertained. Yeah, so I have a 2SI that was just recently sent to me. I have those 4000s. Okay, that's done. Oh, you know what? Actually, now that I think about it, didn't I throw... Oh, you know what? I brought over everything but the RAM slots, it looks like. Or, no, wait. Oh, never mind. Never mind. There they are. I had brought them over. I just set them over there so I couldn't see, so they weren't wherever I was looking. So normally I am working this time of day, you know, as far as my usual schedule. Oh, interesting. I might be able to save that. Let's see if that gives me enough. So, let's try solder braid, actually. Uh-oh? What's uh-oh? Nothing has gone wrong here yet. But no. It's just the holes for the side posts are filled with solder. So I need to try and clean them out. That's all. So, interesting. Will these not actually... Oh, you know what? Do I have them turned the wrong way? Never mind. I had them turned the wrong way. The holes look close to this, you know, look identical. Right, let me clean up that flux. Not that it matters on this. There we go. We're good. There we go. This is that Mac Boy summer right there. Brand new for this summer. Metal tab slots. Look at that. Not done, but you know what? Here, let me show you the... I need another webcam that I can, I'm gonna order another webcam that I can, like, move around, this, but there we go. Can't see the whole thing, but you get the idea. Yeah, unfortunately, what I might do is get another arm for the webcam. And that way I can move it. But yeah, no, these fit perfect. No, I'm not going to do them all. at once, because, well, if I do that, then they're probably not going to be flat to the board. Let's... So there's the one that I had to fix, and you can see this is how the repair works, by the way. Yeah, well, the head cam is my webcam, right? Webcams aren't cheap. So this is all, yeah, there we go. So you can see if I... So I'm not high enough. There we go. So you can see the one that broke, we just patched it up. So and that slid right out. So I'm actually going to do that one first. And we'll go ahead and smear that flux around. No sense in wasting it all in one spot. But as far as next VCF, I mean, I'm down to do whatever. If you wanted to do an exhibit, if you had something, I did my exhibit last year or this year. Okay. Perfect. Well, I repaired this one. This was not a fun board to get working. I actually fixed this for Kevin. A lot of it looks kind of like crazy, but that's because I used glue to keep things from, like, you know, so when the glue kind of, it makes it look ugly. I'm not gonna lie, but it's very reliable and solid. Not gonna lie. In general, though, I have another one of these I need to do, and I don't know if I charged enough to do it, to be honest. But I already told him I'd do it, and, you know, honestly, if I could get the sockets to come off individually, or as a whole, and I'm wondering almost if I used hot air on them, like if that would work. And then worried about you know, actually yeah, SIMM slots. Although I need to recap too, so that's everything that's coming in for SIMM slots and a recap. I mean, honestly, that board would probably be better as a you know, to recreate it as a. I still don't know what's going on with your classic. That doesn't make any sense. Like, that's a weird issue. What did you do to it? Because Kevin said it was working. And I know it was working because I fixed it. That had a RAM fault issue. It had a RAM issue because of a damaged trace. It worked when I had it, so I don't know what he did to it. Personally, at that, you know, it almost makes me think like it might be better to just build a new board, but it's like it's a time thing. Like it's not Alright, we got one more RAM slot, and then I think we should throw some RAM in it and see what it does. Or we can do that later. You know, whatever. I personally wouldn't waste any money on a Classic. Classic 2, yes. Classic, no. Because a Classic can only have 4 megs of RAM. You might as well buy an SE then. In fact, that's all a Classic is an SE, really. It's, you know, a little bit downsized. I think I have RAM like right there, so, you know. We're almost there. I got maybe 10 more joints. I don't know how it's it's really weird, man. I don't know. I'm gonna go into Windows and lower it. I don't know. No idea, because I have the volume like halfway down too, so it's kind of odd. It's gonna borrow the RAM out of. Yeah, maybe it's time. You know, I actually have a nice microphone upstairs. That's USB, so I just need to bring it down. Dude, I'm like, you gotta realize I make nothing from doing a live stream, right? I'm doing this because it's kind of nice to have people around. But like, principally speaking, I'm a lot faster when I don't have to talk to people and whatnot. But so to dump money into a lapel mic, which costs a lot of money, is kind of hard to justify. I can tell you one thing. These sockets, you know, these sockets are extremely good. I like these. Okay. I don't have... Actually, where's my speaker? Because I don't think this has a speaker in it, does it? It's on the... No, I think... Well... YOLO! Where's my power? There it is. I have a speaker, I just don't know where it is. Interesting. Oh, I don't have a goddamn ROM chip in it. That would do it. I'm like, oh, it didn't work. Good. Okay, there we go. Yeah, you're right. The video, and I wish I need a speaker because now I'm trying to figure out whether or not I know that RAM is good, unless it is an issue with this. The heck? Huh? That's weird. Now we're getting nothing. Come on. Yeah, but it's weird. It's like now it's all black. Okay, I don't think the RAM was in all the way. Okay. Now I definitely want a speaker on it. I used it last night. Where did I put it? There it is. Huh. It's like dead. I'm not getting any, unless that reset button went open. Ooh, I bet it did. Actually, I bet it went shorted, which is why we're getting nothing at all. No. What the hell happened? Okay, no, it's not that, although I will trim that. Literally, I pressed the reset button a few times and it just stopped doing anything. Like, it just went black. Let me make sure. No, that didn't come out. Everything's still, Come on, I'm gonna cut this stupid. There we go. Why do we have... Okay, we have no video, but we also have no... Okay, we have no audio and no video. But we had video. What the hell? Come on. I hate unplugging these. That's how people fucking damage their tubes. They, What the actual... I have no idea what the hell happened. We've just lost... We lost video and we lost audio. Well, audio... You said he used a chime. So, weird. Did, like, we lose clock or something? Like... Yeah, like, literally all I did was press the reset button, like, a few times and it went black. The reset button's not, like, stuck. I can tell that much. Alright, I'll worry about sound after. I should really grab, except, you know what? Hold on, I'm gonna grab something. It's mine. I wouldn't use customers to test, Although, you bring up a point, I will validate that it's actually working. Here, we'll bring this guy out. That'll make sure that, like, something weird didn't happen in my setup. And once again, helps if I have the ROM installed. My roommate's not here yet. I'll be doing that once he gets home. I don't know what I'm going to do for dinner yet. Okay, I have... Unfortunately, the speaker is messed up. It's got like a bunch of crap on it, but it does work. Okay, I got chime. And we got video. And it's not messed up. Give it a second, you'll see the flashing floppy. This is actually my reproduction board. Hey, there we go. Yeah, so that's working. And that shows that my Raminator also works. So, good board. I'm going to steal the RAM off this. One, because it's my RAM, and that way, second, I can put back the RAM, because that came off... That should work, though. That came off of a 2SI. No reason that it shouldn't work, but who knows. Either way, I dropped the RAM stick, and that's probably gone into the ether somewhere. Okay. Now, where was I? I mean, the reality is ROM doesn't affect video. So, why the hell did we lose video? Don't get me wrong, I love the metal tabs. But they are a bitch to get RAM out of. There we go. Okay, got the RAM out. Leave that on there because that's theirs. Let's see what happens with nothing installed. No RAM. No ROM. Just see if we get a screen. Start identifying what's going on. Yeah, nothing happens when I mess with that. Anything hot? What happens if we flex the board a bit? Nothing there. Tube's already warm, so... Yeah, we're getting nothing. It's really weird. I don't understand what happened, given that literally we didn't touch anything. I fucking hate SE30s. I guess I should check if the system's coming out of reset. If I'm going to start doing that stuff. God damn it, come on. Eh? You know, random photos are random. Oh. Yeah, nice. Oh, I didn't even notice that was upside down. Oh my god. No, I see it now. Ignore my question. I see it. Alright. We're gonna give myself a little more room to breathe. Okay. There. Now I can at least, you know... Yeah, no, I saw. It took me a second, because I was like, oh, yeah. Yeah, that'll mess up, that'll mess up your day. Okay, let's see if we get anything different with this cable, which I don't see why we would, but... Yeah, okay, so let's see... What? Let's check voltages, yada yada. Okay, yeah, we got a stable 5 volts, at least on this side, down here. Well, crap. Yeah, well, that would bring down the G2. Yeah, we're out of reset. So why do we have no display? And why do we have no sound? I need to find where my ROM is. I have one upstairs. I have one down here too, but goodness if I know where it is. So the sound, well, eh, so what was not, what was marginal on this that failed? So we have no video and we have no CPU. Do we have clock for the CPU? Did the well, one way to find out. Yep, we have a 16 megahertz clock, so that's still working. Yeah, it tells me something, but I don't even get anything now. And I know it's not trying to think of what the problem is this board is so, it had problems before. Like, honestly, this board needs to be transplanted to a reproduction. Like, honestly. It's really weird. Dude, the problem is, like, it's a lot of damn work. Like, it's a ton of work. I have a 16 megahertz clock. I don't know about, I don't have a schematic in front of me right this minute. Like, I wasn't, I need to check all that still. Yeah, it's really weird. We have reset. I mean, like, it's out of reset, so it's not like it's, stuck in reset. I just don't understand, like, what would have caused it to just die. Like, yeah, my thought is clock signal too. I don't have my scope down here either. That's another problem. I got to bring it down. I was using it for something. So, okay. I'm not gonna get too wrapped up on this because it likely is something stupid, and I feel like if I step back from it, I'm more likely to get something successful. We'll figure it out. Maybe we'll do a stream with JJ, and we'll fucking just start going over things. I really don't want to build ports. Am I the only one that has tool? Oh, there it is. Has tools disappear on them? Yeah, let's check clock real quick, because something simple is missing, because we don't have video, and the video doesn't need a lot to show up. So for that to be missing, yeah, we got to be missing like clock or something like that. That was my first thought on it. Yeah. So at the least, we still have the master clocks, the 16 and the 32, and the 32 megahertz, which is kind of weird. Then that we're not getting video. Like I said, I don't really see anything that. I mean, the only area I worked in is over here, and all that's over there is the ROM, the RAM slots. That's kind of what makes it even a bit more bizarre. But honestly, without a scope, I'm guessing, and I'll be the first to admit I'm not the most knowledgeable about the SE30's video circuit. I mean, I fixed plenty of them, but I'm not like a guru on them. Ugh. All right. So, okay. Boy, does that slow my progress down, because now, well, where I'll have your other boards done. Okay. I'm going to wash this board. All right. I'm going to label this. Okay. There it is. I'm like, now the tape can't pop. The tape can't just disappear. Okay. Random 1000. I wonder if that got. I think that got stuck on something. Alright, I want you to get a good look at that. Nice and ugly, dirty, dingy. Now, I have no idea what this sounds like on your end with that thing running. Hopefully not too bad. Trying to see what else I have I can throw in there, but I don't think I really have anything. Hey JJ, what do you think? Can we get Tech Knight a Go Tech? Well, while I wait, I guess wait on that. I gotta wash this again. No, yeah. Actually, I wanted to wash both of these. That's right. I wanted to wash that again too. Yeah, because he's working on, so do you, can you just use that on an Amiga and on a window, like a PC, or do you need different firmware? That's what I thought. Somebody said that wasn't the case, and I'm like, that didn't sound right to me. Yeah, that's what I figured. It was a different configuration. Well, actually, I don't even think the Amiga needs a different configuration because it still uses Shugart. By the way, there you go. Nice, shiny, clean. Set that aside. And then I will dry those. All right. Ding, boards are done. Ding, boards are done. There we go. I will dry that in a bit. I want to wash this again because I didn't get to wash it under high temperatures. All right. I'd already washed this yesterday, but I only got to wash it at like 32 degrees, which is hardly enough to really agitate anything. So we're going to let that go one more time, and then we're going to dry it. All right. Try to get this board done. This is one that's been here a little too long for comfort. Nothing was wrong with the board, it was their power supply. Okay, I think, missed one pin. There we go. Time to start applying caps. Right, tweezers. My magical tweezers that keep disappearing on me. The real question is, did I grab too many or too few capacitors for this board? Because there's zero chance I grabbed in the right amount. I just kind of grabbed a random amount, knowing that I probably wouldn't grab enough. And judging by how many I have left, I am short a few. That's alright. It looks like I'm short 4. Just at a quick glance. Anyway, that's okay. Okay. I need 1, 2, 3. I was short 3. No big deal. Or was I short 2 and I miscounted? I swear I was short 3. Or... Well, it looks like I was actually short 2. Overcounted. Oh well. Okay, this board is almost done. What's nice about 2 SIs is they're all the same caps. They're all 47 microfarad. Okay, I got 1 left to solder. Or is it 2? Actually 3. Okay, and because no one's perfect, we double check my work. Okay, cleanup time. I actually have 2 caps I still need to put on there, but that's okay. I'll do that in a minute. It is indeed almost lunchtime or dinner time. I've been doing this all day, so it's okay to call it quits after that. Gotta figure out what I'm doing for dinner. I did ultrasonic this board, right? Yeah, I definitely did. Weird. Okay. Alright. Where is my 2S? Well, I guess I'll just use this. Overkill, but it's okay. Oh wait, I don't have those caps installed yet. Yay, thick ground planes. There we go. Come on. That should be good enough. Alright, last step is kind of awkward because the wrong power supply, but it'll be fine for a quick test. Okay. She works. She was already working for what it's worth, but wanted to make sure that nothing changed. I always test boards before they get shipped. She's a bootin'. Well, as far as she can, but there we go. This board is done. This has been on my to-do list. I gotta finish rebuilding their power supplies, which is one of the things I was doing earlier. But this board is ready to go. And with that, I think I'm gonna say adieu and go figure out dinner. Which I'm trying to figure out how. For some reason, I'm really craving seafood. So I'm thinking there's this place not too far from here to get some really good seafood in a reasonable quantity that's better than Red Lobster. But I'm happy to say that that's done. I am gonna fix this cap. I do hate that you can't really easily get radial caps anymore. Or sorry, axial caps anymore. That's alright. I make do with what I have. Alright. Well, I'm gonna kind of sort things out here, get things drying. Thank you all for watching. How long have we been doing this anyway? 3 hours and 16 minutes. About the same amount of time as I did it yesterday, which actually is a little shorter than the amount of work I wanted to do today. But, you know, whatever. You gotta sometimes relax. I'll have all weekend for that for the most part. So we will definitely, JJ, we'll revisit that SE when I have my scope down here, so I can actually, and I'm hoping I can connect the scope to my computer and people be able to see that. So, but my roomie is here. I just heard him walk in, so I'm out.